Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted India's contribution in its fight against COVID pandemic during his address on day one of the G20 Summit, saying India will be ready with 5 billion vaccine doses by 2022. He also pitched for mutual acceptance of vaccines and WHO recognition for Covaxin and Indian vaccines. It's the second day of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Italy visit, where world leaders have assembled to attend the G20 Summit. Ahead of the visit, Prime Minister Modi visited the Trevi Fountain in Rome and tossed a coin into the river. Prime Minister Modi will also be attending the second G20 session on climate change and environment today. Later on, at around 4:45 p.m., Prime Minister Modi will have a bilateral meeting with Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez. At 5:20 p.m. local time, Prime Minister Modi will attend the third session on sustainable development. After Rome, Prime Minister Modi will move to the second leg of his European visit to attend the COP26 summit in Glasgow. After attending the G20 summit, Prime Minister Modi will move on to Glasgow to attend the 26th Conference of Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's big vaccine diplomacy at the global stage. Addressing the G20 summit in Rome, the Prime Minister showcased India's stellar vaccination drive and pandemic fight, asserting that India is on the threshold of a vaccine revolution. Producing a staggering 5 billion vaccines by 2022, enough to end global vaccine racism, where poor and developing countries have been left without the life-saving jabs to protect themselves from the rampaging COVID pandemic.
Prime Minister conveyed that India has not only vaccinated over 1 billion of our citizens, but more important is that we are ready to produce over 5 billion vaccine doses by the end of next year. This obviously will be available not only for our citizens, but the rest of the world.
Crucially, Modi also did a forceful pitch for the WHO nod for Made in India Covaxin, terming it of paramount importance in the world's battle to prevent successive killer waves. Modi cited the need for boosting global travel to revive the economy and the need for countries to mutually accept one another's vaccine certificate.
Efforts to contain the COVID-19 pandemic through expedited vaccination efforts and ensuring supply of critical medicines, resumption of early travel between both countries, which is, as I mentioned yesterday, in terms of facilitating travel of our citizens to countries that are partner countries. I think the discussion with the Prime Minister of Singapore was particularly relevant.
Modi's appeal comes after the United Nations accused rich nations of hoarding vaccines.
I have long been pushing the G20 to lead a global vaccination plan to reach everyone everywhere. That plan did not materialize, largely because of geopolitical divides. Global coordinated action has taken a backseat to vaccine hoarding and vaccine nationalism. People in the richest countries are getting third doses of vaccine, while only 5% of Africans are fully vaccinated.
While India is ready to help the world in the pandemic fight, can the developed world take steps to end vaccine racism? Bureau Report, India Today.